Hello and welcome to what I call a new video, and today we are going to be playing Russia. Please subscribe, I want money. We need 1000 subs to get money, so please do that. Thank you. Now, the eagle-eyed of you might recall that I've already played Russia on this channel. But now with my bigger knowledge of the game, I can do just so much quicker. Oh my god. This is corn loss. And if we get ourselves an export tariffs on grain, and that we do like this, then corn laws start. And that basically gives us an event where there's a modern conservative in charge of the gentry assembly. A modern conservative, of course, supports all of this right here. It supports laissez-faire and free trade. The two best things in the game. Now, as Russia, we start with serfdom, cringe, and we are going to go ahead and try to get rid of that as soon as possible. And that we shall do like this. The industrialists are now in the government, and we're gonna go ahead and abolish serfdom. Something which will, upset the gentry assembly, but they are only -5. And we're just gonna go ahead and build some furniture. And we shall start now. So, we have the corn laws right here, and as soon as we get that event of the modern conservative, we can go ahead and end the corn laws. We got it immediately. They are still very much in favor of this whole, serfdom thing, but we now have a Market Literal in charge. So we can now go ahead and get rid of that, giving us a lot more loyalists. And now we have 5 million loyalists. This is not broken at all. What do you mean? The reason we are immediately going for serfdom abolished is because the only way we're getting off of traditionalism is by, getting rid of serfdom. Because with serfdom you can't actually go ahead and, get laissez-faire. And we also don't have the stock exchange, so instead of getting my boss, we should probably get that. Right here, it would take us 21 months. You know what? I'm not getting my boss, I'm getting that. We get a nice 20%. Also, we just got romanticism, giving us even more throughput on our arts academies. And these bastards are kind of cringe. We can also go ahead and return state of Circassia. Let's just mobilize this guy. And something that I forgot to do, get some more colonies. Whoops. And we've just abolished serfdom, which you would think that they wouldn't appreciate that a bunch, but then you go ahead and go do laissez-faire and they're plus 14 loyal. And it's an immediate 50%. This is totally not broken, guys. This is a fair and balanced game of Victoria III. Oh, Texas died. Pfft, unfortunate. So they're going to have themselves a bit of Texas. And also, it appears that Circassia is going... Oh, never mind. I don't speak. Anyways, Caucasian immigrant. We now have raisin concerns. Fuck you, rule folk. Also, we really do not need the industrialist in charge anymore. So we can go ahead and just get 100% legitimacy immediately. Because now the gentry assembly has someone based in charge. And we got ourselves a laissez-faire. Now we're gonna go ahead and... We can't get free trade because we do not have the stock exchange yet. But we are going that way. We are also now making money. We are also going to get ourselves a dedicated police force. That is a lie. We're gonna go off of peasant levies and get ourselves a professional army. And the Caucasian eminent has actually decided to go to war over me, so certainly an interesting take. Also, one of my mods actually adds a little bit of a decision over here. It's the decision to subjugate the steppes. So if we take subjects in Khiva, Bukhara, and Kokon, we can just subjugate them by simply pressing this button. And also, let's take a gander over in our... I think we can go ahead and upgrade our construction sectors with the amount of money. Oh my god. And there we diddly do. Now, we have 0 infamy. So what shall we do with that 0 infamy? Well, for you see, sometimes you simply gotta do it to them. The Ottoman Empire would actually join me for an obligation. They wouldn't actually take any land. I would have absolutely gotten them on board if they just, took Khuzestan. And we have just unlocked my boss, so we can go ahead and upgrade something with my boss. Oh my god, it's my boss, guys. It's my boss. But now we have an input good shortage of silk and tools, so we are going to go ahead and get some silk plantations. And also some tooling workshops. We can actually go ahead and I'm pretty sure we can... No, we do not have steel tools yet. That is unfortunate, so we are going to have to work with a deficit of tools for a little moment. Also, we just got ourselves a professional army and now can go to per capita taxation, giving us 40 more K. Making these guys a little more unhappy, but we are gonna go to free trade, so that will likely balance itself out. And also, I have downloaded a war mod, making, you know, the whole combat with a bit better. So it's actually, you know, the good numbers. It's good it's basically just good numbers. Oh, I just took one tile. Ah, fine. The Egyptian-Ottoman crisis. And we are absolutely walking all over the Persian Empire. We also get plus 20% provinces captured. So let's see how many provinces we capture. 14. That's a lot of provinces. Look at France go! This is a lot. Oh, Liberia. Liberia? Constantine. Which is this right here. And, okay, so Britain is basically stealing Algeria and Liberia. It is certainly an interesting play. I'm pretty sure I also have to, you know, build these myself, the silk plantations. Anyways, the British Empire just got all the territory they wanted. Look at them go over here and over here. And we just got the stock exchange, so as soon as we are done with per capita taxation, we will be getting ourselves some free trade. And we are moving into the capital, which you love to see. Death and taxes, more enactment time. I'd much rather just speedrun. I'd much rather go 100% righteous government and speedrun each tick. As you can see, we do not take a lot of days. Temporary embarrassment, it's more percent. Temporary embarrassment, fine. It's more percent. Oh god. Oh god. And we got it. And we got it. And we got Tabriz too. Can actually incorporate Tabriz immediately. We haven't incorporated the other stuff, but we can incorporate Tabriz. We got 2 tax cuts. God damn it. How did that happen? What is that? This is a scam. Honestly, scam. Also, look at our loyalists. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, Russia is an OP, guys. guys, Russia is an OP. The thing is, I have to both pay for the construction, meaning 22k, and I have 2 tax cuts. Which is just unfortunate, really. Also, I'm having this path to liberalism. No, from farms to factories is pretty good. Urbanizing Russia is pretty good. And autocracy, nationality, and religion is pretty good. Silk is no longer in an input goods shortage. We shall finish building that little silk plantation, but then we will just focus on the tooling workshops. Because tools, also in an input goods shortage, just like iron, apparently. Do we have free trade? I forgot. You know, sometimes. Also, the Ottoman Empire appears to be Ottoman Empire winning. Did I even say? The Ottoman Empire seems to be Ottoman Empire winning. Why not? Honestly, why not? People are trying to preserve mercantilism? No. Work towards a common goal? Yeah, even after getting rid of serfdom, the gentry assembly is plus 20 loyal. Because of this totally not in any way, shape, or form broken journal entry they call... How is it so bad? I don't understand. I just really don't understand. And we now have free trade. So, I imported some tools. But we still haven't tools you know? We still have a tools input good shortage, so don't worry about that. We have so much investment pools. I'm gonna build a construction sector. I'm gonna build 3, actually. I feel like it's not going to be very good for the economy, and it will die, but I don't care. Yeah, everything is currently having a tool. Oh, God. We're going to have to actually get some more tools in here. Every single trade route that is productive does make our people happier, so it is fine. And we should probably, you know, not be losing money. Yeah, we are losing a lot of money. Damn you, tax cuts! Gonna be a year. And we can deficit spend. Our interest is like really good because we are a great power. We're the number 3 great power, so our interest is actually only 3%. After Canaries, I feel inclined to go down here to egalitarianism, even though it, you know, will take 3 years. I think this is the only time... Wait, where are the intelligentsia? What? Oh, they have 4% because I'm suppressing them. You know! Bit of a whoopsie daisy, okay? Bit of a fucky wucky. You know, the only people actually, you know, supporting any of these bureaucratic things are the intelligentsia and the petite bourgeoisie, and both of them are marginalized, so I can't actually get them in government. I'm gonna give this guy a promotion, I guess, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get you very relevant in Kiev and Moscow and St. Petersburg. Well, Ingria. Also, what I forgot to do this time around, change capital to Moscow. It gives us some negative modifiers for 5 years, but it is the better choice. It is 100% the better choice. Because in Ingria, you can easily get navally invaded. St. Petersburg is really just a bad city to have a capital in. So Moscow is objectively better. It is in the middle of your nation. They have to push a while, and if they do a naval invasion, Ingria is still the best place to land and then hop over 3 states, which is a long time. So basically, if you have a chance to move your capital on not the sea, then put it on the not sea. Because if you put your capital on the sea, people can just navally invade there and immediately get a lot of war score on you. Which is why I always move the capital, I just forgot to do it this time. Yeah, tools aren't actually the problem anymore, so we are gonna go ahead and stop our tooling expansions and start working on the iron. Now let's look at our investment pool. What? Interesting. We are also going to lose a little bit more money because I don't think iron mines are supported here. So nah. Them getting more political strength, good. They are no longer marginalized. So I hope I can get them into the government. Unacceptable, it may be, but also, you know, dizzle dazzle a little bit. We move. Also, here's a thing for the meta guys. The thing giving the power to the Gentry Assembly isn't actually autocracy. It's the monarchy. So get rid of the monarchy first. I'm gonna get this first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get egalitarianism. Yeah, the intelligentsia's clout is currently rising through the ranks. Look at that! Oh my god! It is unfortunate that their leader is cautious, giving them a little bit less political strength. But it is fine. And now we go egalitarianism. I should have gone for banking first, technically, but egalitarianism is fine. You know what? I am tired of not making money. The bureaucratic struggle. Even less bureaucracy. We're still making money, like this. The reason, by the way, I've not been building government administration buildings is because we are on hereditary bureaucrats, so it would literally just help the Gentry Assembly. Which currently, still base, don't get me wrong, but I don't like it. Currently, we completely rely on this man, so if this man is gone, we dying. Plus 17, and it's slowly going down. Right, so after we get appointed bureaucrats, we're gonna abolish the monarchy, because that gives minus 20. It would not radicalize them, it would only go to minus 4. Oh, now that's nice. Oh, now that is very nice broken. It's nicely broken. You love to see it. I hope we can get the 20% over here. Well, it's now 21% actually, as we got to that. We didn't. And also, we got a debate. Don't worry about it, though. All you gotta remember, right, is that even if it says 11%, it is still an 11% chance of it just working out. I'm gonna wait for this tick, and if it still doesn't go through and goes down instead, then I'm gonna go ahead and actually stop trying to get that and abolish the monarchy first. It is time. It is a minus 8 now because I've waited so long. Right, it does seem to be a civil war, even though these guys aren't, like, even big. The unfortunate thing is that the Orthodox Church is big. So even though this Gentry Assembly is fine with it, the fact is that we have to do something for the church. I'm gonna go ahead and wait until the revolution is over, and then we're gonna go ahead and make some religious schools, which they would love. And we get them immediately, meaning we have no time to lose. An acceptable government, let's get that bread. And now none of them would actually go ahead and be a bitch about it. If I were to get myself 10 legitimacy, then I would have 49. Still not enough to get to the next tier. It is unfortunate. And we are also losing money again, which is also unfortunate. I feel like it doesn't matter anymore, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do some government administration buildings. This is definitely not covered by the investment pool, which is currently covering all of our construction. But, what do you mean? 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 You know? What do you mean? What? There'll be a hell of a lot of people do. Right, so we can't get rid of that. We're just gonna go ahead and get some cultural exclusion. Oh, the Tsar intervened in wealth voting. Look at you go, Tsar Nicholas. You're the traditionalists, which is interesting. But he went ahead, he walked into the room and got ourselves some wealth voting. And yes, I'm currently getting wealth voting. Why? Because I don't trust in my own advice. Nevertheless, it is time for the Kazakh uprising. Also, we have 16 million loyalists. You love to see it. It's just a lot of people loving Russia right now. Yeah, they are getting 0% from radicals. You love to see it. And the Ottoman Empire started embargoing me. What the hell? Also, I'm recording this when I just uploaded the Texas video 2 hours ago. And currently, 525 views, which is it's 105 more views than the Joe Biden video had. And the Joe Biden video is obviously USA Part 2. And it got so many views because it was USA Part 2. And had Joe Biden on the thumbnail, so I just call it the Joe Biden video now. So this video got me 6 subs already. It has an impression click-rate of 7. Jesus. And it has a watch-through rate of 5 minutes, even though it's 14 minutes long. What the hell? Also from my comments you can discern exactly when I'm recording this, which is a Sunday afternoon. Also, the Ottomans are invading Egypt once more. They are trying to get Transjordan, but they don't seem to be doing that very well. Backroom dealings exposed. Ottoman Empire, maybe they win that one. Anyways, we just annexed the Kazakhs. And what to do now? Well, we attack these guys down here. We are going to conquer Uzbekistan. You know what? I'll choose this guy as the guy down here. He is simply the guy. Anyways, with our newfound freedom, we can go ahead and do this. And the North German Federation formed. Look at them go. They actually have the entirety of their market. Yeah, well, except these two. The rule folk are sowing discord. Very well. There you go. And also they back down. And because I have that problem with people, we are going to actually puppet these guys, because they have 2. And yes, we are still very much trying to get wealth voting going. It is not going well. Oh, even though they weren't even in their market, they just annexed this guy right here. And they're probably going to annex Anhel too. So it does appear like I'm going to see a strong Germany on my border. I am not sure how to feel about that. Nevertheless, we are going to be declaring war on Kiev now. Unless they back down. Oh, they went to war. That's awesome. Anyways, we are now going to go ahead and shoot them. Look at me shoot. Well, we both have poor visibility. How are we this bad? And we went ahead and researched these percussion camps. I don't even know how wrong I said it. What was that? And we have puppeted Kiev. And also Kokon. I don't know why I always call them Kokon, but Kokon also has multiple states, so we are also going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with them. Now, we are going to actually mobilize our 100, battalion general. Why? Because I feel like it, and also it makes them more likely to back down. Our GDP is now 61 million. It is not exactly a, big spike, but we are Russia, so can't really expect that. A better player might play better. That is actually something I just... Damn. That's crazy. Apparently, Kokon isn't disturbed by measly 100 battalions on their border. Certainly an interesting play. Nevertheless, we are currently building a ton of stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. We are going to go ahead and upgrade the tooling workshops. We do not have enough steel, which will change imminently because we are currently building a lot of steel. Speaking of building, we are currently making a lot of investment pool, so we can go ahead and advance our construction sectors even more. That might have been a few too many. We're gonna go ahead and I got rid of a steel mill instead. I love victory, right? And that should be enough. Also, we are just walking all over the Kokon. Trade agreement with the Netherlands, which is always nice to see on free trade. And the front has just exploded into 7,000 different front lines. You hate to see it. Now, the East India Company was pretty fast this time around, so I couldn't get the Sikh Empire. But I can definitely get Afghanistan, because the East India Company has no incentive to get Afghanistan. I hate everything. What? We sent the boys. It might have been a bit overkill, considering I'm now losing money. Nevertheless, we will do the subjugation decision, and there we go. We have subjugated these guys over here. So now we are done with the great game, and I'm pretty sure we have claims on this? No, we do not. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, the AI just gets a war goal on them immediately. Don't know how that works, honestly. Have even input goods shortage of steel, but now that we are doing a lot of steel, that should work. Well, none of them have built closest one to building is in Moscow. So we shall find out how profitable the steel mills are. Well, considering they need coal, I wouldn't say they're very profitable, are they now? We also need sulfur, so we are going to import sulfur. And we are now at war with Sakhalin. We need coal for a bit. We are going to import coal. At least one time. And now we do not have a steel input code shortage anymore. Wait, what? Though we still do. What do you mean? Why ain't it showing up over here? Right, so we're getting the boys. The boys are pushing. Oh my god, look at this guy. This absent-minded philanthropist. He has a 100% blunder chance. Not the best general. We're gonna go one up. I'm tired. We're gonna do unwind. Just don't want to lose money, man. All I want for Christmas is to not lose money. That is a lot of investment pool. That's just an unreasonable amount. And we have wealth voting. We are now the number 2 great power and new parties have formed. Now, currently, we do not have any kind of legitimacy anywhere because people do not have votes yet. Okay, look at the party name. Party of Peaceful Renovation. So true. Nevertheless. Also, 69 million. And also, trade agreement. You love to see it. 70 million. Oh, lead. Lead. This one lead. I just imported one lead. Explosive coke, boom. And Spain has taken over Chad. And also Sokoto. And also everything else over here. Except oil. Because, oh, I don't even know what that was. Oh, what was that about? Now, hold on. What was that about? We are almost like more GDP than Britain. You love to see it, honestly. We now have the atmospheric engine, so we can go ahead and diddly do this. Giving us more coal, let it upgrade a little bit, and then we need coal for all the other ones. Making coal more profitable in the process. And now we don't have legitimacy at all. You love to see it. Is certainly unfortunate. Yeah, the next thing we have to do is go ahead and get rid of a little thing called the monarchy, because currently only legitimacy is added from the head of state and government, and the head of state is not very alike with the industrialists. So naturally things aren't going too well with our legitimacy. But this gives us legitimacy. We now have 25. We will 100% have to do a little bit of a, you know, funny thing called a revolution. So actually, the only one revolting is these guys down here. They're doing that with a bunch of states. But we did complete the atmospheric engine. So right before they fire, we're just gonna, you know, look at every single state they are going to occupy and change up the army over there. Right, so we are currently at 90%, and these are going to be the borders they are going to spawn with. So we are now simply required to go through every single one of these and look if there's a barrack. And if there's a barrack, we are going to do a little bit of this. I feel compelled. And then go through every barrack here to do this. Because they won't change it. And we will both suffer from a bit of a, you know, malice of the equipment adjustment. But since we both suffer from it and our units are inherently better, that is going to be fine. I've also gone ahead and downsized the conscription sectors in these 7 states. And because I upgraded the conscription sectors long before I upgraded the barracks, it is going to be fine. We can go ahead and conscript people, and they are going to be just literally better than my other units. And they're going to be better than the conscripted units of the enemy. I feel like this is fine enough, but I will go through every single state and adjust the equipment accordingly. Can't believe Novgorod betrays us like this. What did I ever do to Novgorod? What did Russia ever do to Novgorod to deserve this? And our last state over here, we shall change up the infantry, and we got it. So next week there's going to be a revolution of solely the Orthodox Church. And we shall have a lot of units which are a lot better than our religious revolt over here. So let's get this bread. And naturally, we have an advantage on every single front. Let's take a look if the AI was actually smart enough to go ahead and change it back up. No! Unfortunate for them, so we shall go ahead and activate our conscription sectors. I think that will actually be enough, but I will activate some more. And we shall wait until the war starts. I was right to not assume that someone was going to help me. I'm also going to now improve... Apparently not. But I will improve relations with the North German Federation. They've also sent a person to the Danubia HQ. Look at them go. Yes, they indeed have a lot more units than I do, which doesn't matter, because they suck. Their units suck. And war has broken out. We should be winning on every single front. Well, they have a lot of people on this front, but not a lot of people on this front, so that's nice to see. So let's see where their capital is. It is over here in Ingria. And funnily enough, they're getting pushed back in nothing but Ingria. And there goes St. Petersburg. Here's a fun fact about this situation. We don't have to win every front. Our capital is over here in Moscow, so if they push in here, we are basically toast, but their capital is in Ingria, and, you know, they don't have Ingria anymore. And we are pushing out of Moscow even. And there we go. I didn't commentate at all during that revolution, because I was bored. Anyways, in that revolution, we saw some magnificent things as, a slight boost to the Parliamentary Republic and, a dedicated police force getting pretty popular with people, so I have to actually stop doing this and get the goddamn dedicated police force making people happy, I guess. I am in pain. But I feel like this is going to be it for this episode of Victoria the Third. If you want another episode, tell me. I don't want to. But I shall cave.